I've never been in a car like this before. How's it going, everyone? Today we have got a Nissan Micra and I'm here with
Owen Miller.
So let's get into this interview. So what are the specs of this car?
This is a 1 litre manual, 50 brake horsepower of pure and utter madness.
That is a lot.
It is a very impressive figure.
So what's the modifications you've done to this car?
Everything that everyone hates. I put the biggest wheels that I possibly could on it. I have rolled these back arches beautifully. As you can clearly see, I've done them with a hammer.
Very nice.
I've also painted the rocker cover with nothing but house paint.
Why have you done that?
Because I don't give a f***. As you can clearly see, the car has a very impressive backseat delete, reducing the overall weight of the car by 10 kilos.
Ah, proper rally car.
I deleted the Jesus handles because there's no in this car.
Was this car originally an automatic?
It was an original auto, but I done too many wheel spins. And the automatic gearbox gave up on me. As you can clearly see, we have a lovely, massive, oversized brake pedal.
Is that quite annoying when it comes to driving the car?
It makes heel-toe shifting even better.
Oof. I'm honestly pleasantly surprised how this car performs.
Aye, the handling's good due to the good car to weight ratio.
Really good, like this is mental.
I've made custom body parts for this car. I've attacked the front bumper with an unbelievable amount of isopon. Same with the grille. The headlights, they had a lovely set of eyebrows that were a set of duct tape, but they flew off coming down the road.
Ah, so they had to come off? That's real annoying there.
Also, we have an impressive spare wheel in the back. As you can clearly see, there is a list of all of my TikTok followers, every single one on the back wheel.
That's actually very cool. Are those the original seats right there?
Those are the original seats, but not the original door cards. Obviously, whenever I sacrificed the manual from another car, I stole the door cards because the ones in the original car were ripped.
Jesus Christ, mate. So why did you buy this car?
Because it's the only thing I can insure with as many points and as many violations of traffic that I have. I have 9 points and probably a suspension of license and a revocation of license.
So you're only allowed to drive this?
Yeah, it's basically like a to a Micra.
Well, I mean, you definitely make the best out of it, honestly. She's a wee speed machine for only all 50 horsepower over.
You know, someone told me it's not the car, it's the driver. And that's the best way to put it. You have to drive this car like you want to put it in the hedge, but you have enough trust in the front wheels.
Yeah. What the f***? I've never been in a car like this before. So what future modifications are you planning to do to this car?
I currently have a wide body sitting in my garage. I want to bring the car 3 inches wider, put a nice new bumper on it, set of skirts, and the most obnoxious looking spoiler I can put on it.
Have you done anything to the engine at all?
Absolutely not.
Completely standard?
Completely standard. I painted the rocker cover, I've added maybe 2 grams of weight.
2 grams? That's a lot for this car.
It's a bad thing, like.
Jeepers, oh.
The most racy modification I've done engine-wise is putting Pennzoil 5W30 in it. Some real track spec modifications.
Tommy Mackinnon will be happy.
Correct. The whole suspension system, as you can see, it's very low.
Yeah.
It's
Why is that?
Standard. I stole scrapyard suspension out of a Corsa V and I threw it in it. And all of the shocks and springs, I cut the springs on them with 3 links out of them, basically in half, and I threw it in it.
They're cut springs?
Yes. As you can hear, it scopes and scrapes everywhere.
Do you wear this box with a badge of honour.
Yes, I love a box. People who sit there and valley and detail their car, I have one message for you. I wash this with a bucket of fairy liquid, and I also use a yard brush to wash the sides.
Are you not worried if the paint gets scratched?
The paint.
True, you use house paint.
The only good thing about having a car this light is the ability to deadlift it. Some days I can't go to the gym, so I just sit there beside my car, get it like this.
Do you know how much it weighs?
700 kilos.
700 kilos. Is that standard, or is that your actual weight of it?
That is the standard weight of the car is about 800, but I've took a load of weight. I've took all the sound deadening out, I've took all the back seats out. Every little bit of unnecessary trim has been removed. The only thing I've kept really is the front trim, just to keep the weight down.
So what else have you done to the car?
Well, the car has Jag spec plates, boot lid and taillights. I went down to Dublin, I done a 250 mile round trip, and I actually successfully acquired them. You may notice the boot lid is pink on the inside. That is because it's a rare spec from the Nissan Micra. I've also painted everything from the boot lid to the bumpers to the grille with the finest rattle cans money can buy.
How much are we talking for those rattle cans?
The cheapest Halfords can buy.
Oh, brilliant. She's loud and she's proud, that's for sure.
It makes a lot of noise, not a lot of power.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it, like. People might ask why I've done everything so rash. This is a £1,000 car. Do you think I'm going to spend £800 on springs? I'm going to cut them and I'm going to sit there and leave it decked. The premise of a Micra is not to sit there and spend thousands on a build and sit there and say, oh, I'm TikTok famous from all of this, here's money I've spent. The premise of a Micra is to be cheap, cheerful, and most importantly, rash.
Well, thank you everyone so much for watching. Make sure you follow us on TikTok, Instagram and Facebook. So nothing else to say, but we'll see you in the next one, guys. Bye-bye.